Good morning, friends. We are doing a super informal. In fact, I am uh, having having some morning tea, um, and I've been um, preparing for a group tarot reading that I have coming up later on in the day, and I realized that I had uh, received a gift from my brother of spirit, and he told me that it was going to be Halloween themed. And though my event this afternoon is not Halloween specific, I am absolutely called to potentially have this deck out as one of their options. So we are going to see what I have been gifted, and so what's hilarious is that I have this deck already. In fact, watchers of this channel will know that I had an interview with Barbara Moore this roughly this time last year, actually talking about this exact deck. So what I might do is I might figure out like I might figure out some way to pass this on or gift it to someone, or I don't want to auction it off um to like raise money for some of the hurricane relief and such. I don't know. If you have ideas, let me know. um I can tell you that it is a delightful deck, and I very much enjoy it, and it will absolutely end up at the reading that I am doing uh, later on today. And if you want a reading, a group reading for your company, feel free to reach out to me. You can do it either by email, kate@grouptarot.com, or you can do it through my website, grouptarot.com. Um, though I was not able to attend Northwest Tarot Symposium. Oh, yes. Oh, that was such a good back crack. Mm. I don't know why I'm feeling the need to shake some stuff off, but so it goes. So I was not able to attend as a participant or presenter at Northwest Tarot Symposium this year, but I did go super, super briefly right at the very end to go through the vendors fair and say hello to whatever friends and colleagues I happen to be able to cross paths with. And Teresa Pridemore was there, and she ever so kindly gifted me her new alchemy archetype alchemy deck and book. And followers of this channel, patrons, know, subscribers to my newsletter know that I talk about Teresa Pridemore's work a good deal because I absolutely love and adore her Sovereign Oracle and the artist expansion pack that goes with it. And as a thank you for all of the positive sharing of her work in the world, she gifted me the book in this deck, which I was just tickled by. Archetype Alchemy is specifically for women in spirit-led businesses. I would presume, although I have not asked her this explicitly, I would presume that it is all AFAB people. And if you are an AMAB, AFAB, assigned female at birth, AMAB, assigned male, at birth, uh, person that if these cards speak to you, they speak to you. Fantastic. Um, Genitalia is much less important in the world. Okay, so I'm already. I love you, Teresa, but so much plastic packaging. Mm. What do I have here that I could? And if you have questions or kind comments or curiosities, by all means, feel free to toss them in the chat or in the comments, depending on when you are watching this. Gosh. And maybe have a small knife on hand. Ooh, a little pokey thing. Oh, no, you're not pokey enough. I have fire nearby, but I do not want to melt the plastic. I wonder if any of my. Let's see if this is sharp enough to pierce through. Oop. Okay. Well, Teresa, if you happen to watch this, whoever did the packaging of your adorable little hexagonal cards, very secure. Very, very secure. Yeah. All right. So, leading archetypes. Let's see what wants to come up. Ooh, the wild one. I forge my own path. Eccentric, deviant, feral, daring, fringe, liberated, visibility ideas, maybe incorporate creativity into messaging, invest in a unique wardrobe or style. I think I already do that. And create a personal, strong brand. Yeah. So fun. I definitely feel like I connect to that wild one. How about you? So each one of these lovely hexagonal cards have a person and a word on the front, and then on the back, all sorts of words and quotes to come through. And I can already imagine that this deck can be super useful in, like, when I'm dealing with business. Sometimes there just comes that point where I'm like, I don't know where to focus next. I don't know which part of me to bring into this next environment that I'm coming into, because especially for group tarot, you know, sometimes I'm doing events like I am later on today for a yoga studio that is in like full and complete alignment with my vision and values. And I've known the owner there for probably 15 years now, give or take. And then sometimes I'm working for corporate America and doing group readings for teams that I have no direct um, knowledge of. I've never actually worked in the healthcare industry. I've been in and around it a lot, both for my own health and my dad after his accident, and in and out of hospitals for so many years. And so sometimes knowing which part of me, which part of you wants to face forward, I can imagine this deck being really helpful for that. Maybe one day you need to be the curator a collector, a scavenger, an archivist. Hello. Oh, thank you. I also love that there are descriptions on the back, especially for a deck like this, because, and this is something that Melissa Lucia and I were talking about in our live earlier, just this last Thursday, that whenever anybody is building an Oracle deck, you're also building the system that goes along with the deck. Because unlike tarot, that has hundreds and hundreds of years of history, herstory, and our story behind it, every Oracle deck is unique to that creator and that culture. And yeah, so if and when the curator comes up for you, I create cohesiveness from irregularity and chaos. Curate a beautiful Instagram feed, create a high-end web presence, create Pinterest boards for your biz. Actually, that might be really fun. I haven't done that one. Yeah. Welcome, LMR and LMRS. Doing a little bit of a walkthrough on archetype alchemy created by Teresa Pridemore. The unboxing. I don't know if you were here earlier, but the unboxing actually gifted me a deck that I already own. So yeah, trying to figure out what I want to do with the Fantastic Trick or Treat Tarot by Barbara Moore. Now that I have two of them, inevitably it will get passed on to someone delightful. If you have any questions, let me know. These are just lovely. Ooh, yeah, Ambassador. Performer. Muse. And I also really love hexagonal decks because in readings you can, like, especially, yeah, I'm just sort of imagining, because all of these words are very much like single word jobs within all of the different businesses that and work that we can do in the world. The artist, the trickster, different ways to support the archetypes by being an explorer or a nomad or an investor, a warrior. Oh, I love that the warrior is also covered in flowers, that you can be fierce and delicate all at the same time. Yes, yes, yes. We can be fierce and delicate all at the same time. I am ready for the challenge. Revolutionary, protector, challenger, selfless, passionate, fierce. Maybe live stream experiences and insights. Write your manifesto. Create a movement. So let's see. Are there any other? Okay, and so then towards the end of the deck are single words on one side without any images on them. And so we have things like lone wolf, double agent, exile, and again, on the back of these are also healing mantras, inner imperative. Chew! Excuse me. So like for exile, outsider, unwanted, reject. Healing mantra, I am safe and I belong. I deserve to take up space on the earth And I can and will find communities that share my interests and energetic frequency. Yes. The inner imperative is to create situations that lead to getting kicked out of the group. Interesting. I think in some ways that really depends on what kind of group that you're in and where your healing values align, because that definitely makes the assumption that the group that you're being exiled from is not a healing or healthy group for you, for the world. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Egoist, magical child, love that one. Internal, eternal child, hobbyist, flirt. I can have fun seeing my visions all the way through. Being a grown-up can be a blast. Not necessarily feeling that one right now, but ooh, and then there is a section called fairy tale archetypes. These are archetypes that describe how we may give power away to fairy tale scenarios. So maybe you want to be the miracle reprogrammer or the mythical benefactor. Woo! I would like to invoke this. I would very much like to invoke this. So, maybe I will put this on my altar uh, one day with a as part of some spell work. Mhm. Guru on the mountaintop, the minion, the voice on high. So, yeah, these little cards are just delightful, and I very much am looking forward to adding them. I keep a bowl, beautiful, like etched glass bowl that has words and affirmations and small action ideas like take a walk or have a dance break or take a nap or do 10 minutes of cleaning. Um, and these will be a perfect addition to that little space. Well, thank you so much for those who tuned in for this unboxing, and the box that it comes in is just also really lovely. It's a little hinge. It's a little hinge box, and I like it very, very much. Um, and has a picture of Teresa in there, who also, for the purposes of full disclosure, happens to be the web designer of grouptarot.com. So thank you so much for tuning into this pop-up live unboxing. If you want to know about when more of these happen, make sure that you like and subscribe and turn on notifications. I do my best to give my patrons a heads up if I'm going to do a pop-up, but sometimes it is just very much as the spirit moves me. And I regularly go live with different deck creators, tarot authors and writers and artists on the 10th of the month at 11 a.m. Pacific, and I would love to see you there. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your weekend or whatever day this happens to be when this video comes across your feed. Have a beautiful day.